So I'm going to show you how I made the round candy, like peppermint lollipop. So I make it on a little round cardboard piece that I get from Hobby Lobby. I think it was like 30 or 40% off. And then for the stick of it, which the sticks are kind of small, but I figure it's going on a wreath anyway, so it doesn't matter. Same thing from Hobby Lobby, and they're in the bakery section. Like, these are little cake boards. So that's where I got all this stuff from. So you can get a lot of stuff for like your little embellishments in that little cake aisle. So I got the yarn from Hobby Lobby too. I just leave it in a big bag, but it's that big, like, thick yarn. I forget what it's called. I threw away the packaging, and it's probably literally the first time I've ever bought yarn in my life. So I don't really remember what it was called. It's just the big poofy yarn. And then your hot glue gun, and I just take and you just hold them together. And then I just take and I just eyeball it and put a big dab of hot glue in the center of that. And then take and push these down and hold them down. It doesn't really matter what the center looks like when you're first pushing it down, because you're going to be pulling these yarns like kind of tight around it anyways, so it doesn't have to be anything spectacular. So then it's just stuck there in the center. And then I just put glue around that. I kind of zigzag it so I hit both pieces of yarn. And then you're just going to pull kind of hard to get it nice and tight around that center. And I also press down on the yarn some to kind of flatten it a little bit. And that's really all you do. You just keep going in a circle. And I just zigzag that so that it hits and it doesn't matter how ugly it looks like down around that. I don't know if you can see the glue on top of the white, because you're just going to be covering it up in a minute anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the white one here because I don't have very much space on the outside, and I want the red to be on the outside since I messed up when I started. So I'm just going to cut that and then wrap all the way around just with the red on this last one. I'll probably make that my bottom where I put my stick. So there's the finished project. I'm going to make this my bottom right here. So I'm just gonna grab a stick. And I don't know if you can see it, but in the cardboard, like, there's little, you can't see it. There's little bitty holes. So I just find one. Try to find one. Let me go here. Some are a little looser than others, plus you've been pressing down on it. And then I gently push and then twist it as I'm doing it, and then it slides in there. And then I just take and put just a little bit of glue and let it drip kind of like down into the hole. Ouch. And then you have your little lollipop. And I figure even though it's a lot bigger than my stick, I figure it's going down in a wreath anyways. I don't do the back. You could, but I figure that it'll be facing the back anyways. You could also take and put like cellophane around this and put a ribbon so that it looks like it has a wrapper around it. But yeah, that's how I make the little yarn peppermint lollipops.